Welcome to Ask the Expert, a web series designed to provide you with practical information about finance and business. I'm your host, Nicole Pride. So today we are super thrilled to have with us Marcia Griffin, who is the founder and president of Home Free USA. And under Marcia's leadership, Home Free is doing incredible work to close the wealth gap by helping people of color obtain and sustain home ownership. And that sustaining part is just so key. Home Free boasts a zero, now listen to me, a 0% foreclosure rate for families that participate in their pre and post purchase programs. So that's awesome. So we're just so happy. There's so much to say about Home Free, about Marcia. Marcia is creating a pipeline of talented HBCU graduates into the real estate and mortgage industry. Home Free has incredible programs. Their renters are fast-tracked into home ownership through Home Free. So we're just so delighted. We can go on, but we'll stop here and speak with Marcia, who can tell you directly. So listen up. We're going to talk about an upcoming leadership program too. So stay tuned. Keep with us. Hi, Marcia.
Oh, Nicole, boy, you are the best PR person anyone can find. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. It is wonderful to be with you guys today, and it is always a pleasure to speak to our D-Free audience, our pastors, our leaders, our home buyers, our homeowners across America. It is critical that we focus on where we live. Where we live is more than just a building. Whether you are renting or hopefully you will own your own place. It just makes more financial sense to own your own place. But, there's some steps that you have to go through in order to get there. But let me just say that homeownership, where you live, whether you buy, wherever it is, that word home is a feeling. When we talk about the space where you are in, it needs to bring comfort. It needs to be, how you want it to be. It needs to be, it needs to be serene if that's what you are looking for. Like for me, I want peace and quiet and not a whole lot of noise. But the whole idea with homeownership is not just a place to live, but also it's a sense of achievement. And for those of you that want this, there are opportunities. For those of you who are already homeowners, it is critical that you get the information and guidance that you need to be able to keep your home. And so that's what we're all about at Home Free USA. This is an organization that I created 29 years ago. So we've been up and down and back and forwards.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's a show by itself to talk about longevity in business. I think the stats about businesses are pretty dismal. I think like within the first 5 years, a lot of businesses fail. Yeah. So I think, we need to talk about that on another conversation about the longevity that you have.
And one thing, and as we talk about business and maybe a whole nother conversation, we need to talk about creating nonprofit businesses, because so often, when people think about business, they don't realize that being a nonprofit where you are benefiting the public, this is a business. You have to act like a business in order to succeed, in order to do well, and in order to help more people. So that's what Home Free USA is all about. But our forte is on developing people financially.
Yes, that's so awesome.
Similar to D-Free.
And so tell me, what are the top challenges for people who want to become homeowners?
The top challenge is money. Down payment and closing costs money. For most of us, look, even if we work hard and get our credit and everything is okay, and you also are paying your bills, as best as you can. It's just hard to save money. It
Yes.
is really hard to save thousands of dollars. Things come up, you got kids, you got family, on and on and on. So that down payment and closing cost assistance is absolutely critical. That's number one. And people need to understand where they can get that kind of money. It can come from a lender, it can come from a government, it can come from a nonprofit. There are many sources. So organizations like Home Free USA, we are called a counseling organization or a public benefit organization. We guide people to where the money is in their location. So down payment and closing costs money is number one. The second thing, honestly, Nicole, is fear. People are just stuck, look, let me just sit down. There's so many things going on. I'm not sure I can get through this. This is a painstaking opportunity. It's going to take too much time. I'm not sure if I have the money. Let me just stay where I am. And so we have to get people to move forward, with knowing that there are organizations like ours who partner also with D-Free and many others to help people, to guide them through the process on a personal basis. So that's number two, down payment. Number one, fear and just not sure about moving forward is number two. And the other thing is that the average homeowner needs to have options. You need to know about what is it that mortgage company A or bank B and C, what are they all offering that would be of benefit to you? Now, this is another reason. And the fourth thing is that more people need to know about organizations like Home Free USA, HUD approved counseling organizations, and there's 1,600 across the country, because our job is to ensure that you go through a process and not be ripped off.
Indeed.
That is really key.
So it sounds like you do a lot of hand holding through the process to help people get from point A all the way through to closing on a home.
Hand holding, education, motivation, all of those things. The bottom line is that a lot of people are more ready than they think they are. And but you need to have someone to untangle some of the things that may be challenging to you. If there are some credit issues, obviously credit is a big challenge, but and so I did not mention that. But so credit correction is good, not from a credit repair company, from a credit repair company. It is critical, Nicole, that one understands their credit report, that they see their credit report. And if you don't get anything else, oh boy.
No, you're good.
Oh yeah. If you don't get anything else, you need to know your credit score.
Okay.
That is critical. The credit score goes between 350 and 850. The closer you are to the 700s, you don't have to be in the 800s. It's great if you are, but the closer you get, the better you are, and the more apt you will. The probability is great that you're going to be able to get approved. So that credit score is critical. You got to know it.
So thank you for that. So if you're just joining us now, we're here with Marcia Griffin, who is the founder and president of Home Free USA. And Home Free USA not only holds your hand through the process to get to homeownership, they give you education and motivation, guidance, insight, tools, and resources. And so before we shift to your conference, tell everyone how they can find Home Free USA.
Excellent. It's HOMEFREEUSA, all one word, .org, O-R-G. We're a nonprofit organization. We're nationwide. As I said, tenured in the industry, all about closing the racial wealth gap, all about homeownership and elevating people financially.
All right. Okay, so this is great. And so now let's talk about the upcoming conference. When is it? Where is it? Tell us.
Absolutely. It's called Reaching Millions. And that's what we need to do, Nicole. We've got to reach many people. We have to reach millions. Our conference is in Atlanta from the 24th through the 27th. Oh my God, we have some outstanding speakers. In fact, Reverend Soares, I think he's going to be there this year, but he was a great speaker last year. He's been at our conference many years. But the idea is to bring nonprofits together with banks and other corporations so we can build business. We can impact our community. We can be about the business of preparing people together and getting the word out about down payment programs and mortgage programs and how we can work together to assist our people, to assist your people in doing better. So we'd love to invite everyone to our conference. You can go to homefreeusa.org/reaching millions. You can go to our website, take a look at the conference. The speakers are outstanding, and we will focus on development, real estate development. We will focus on improvements. How do nonprofits become more productive? There will be inspirational conversations. We're going to talk about how we go about increasing homeownership. What are the perils that impact our Black and Brown community? So we're going to really come at this from a very business standpoint, and we're going to end 2023 in a very positive way, going into 2024. September 24th to 27th, homefreeusa.org, reaching millions.
That's excellent. So it definitely sounds like those who are leaders within the industry should definitely register. And we have many in our community who are connected, who are at banks, other financial institutions as well. And so it sounds like you're trying to break the silos to create collaboration among these different entities. And then what about for people? Is there a role or a place for those who are not leaders in the industry? Would you?
Oh, of course. Of
And what does
course.
that
You
look
know,
like?
I mean, first of all, we have a lot, we consider anybody that's in business a leader, so it's not for the very top echelon. It's for every person in the cadre of trying to help and develop people. We have a very large faith-based following, of which, of course, D-Free, we work with you guys in expanding our name and help in that area. So look, folks can come, but it's about, this is a business conference now. It's about building business. It's about building your small business. It's about building yourself so you can do more business. It's about homeownership. It's about making impact.
So then that's excellent, because even if you're not there where you want to be, but if you have some entrepreneurial goals or inspiration, it sounds like that you can benefit from this, listening to the conversations, listening for potential opportunities, and just being more knowledgeable about the different industries and finding a place of how you can benefit. So that's great. Is there one particular workshop or person in particular that you want to highlight that you think people are will really resonate with people?
Well, we have quite a lot of discussions that are really more business like, to open up. We have a guy he's been noted by the New York Times as the most organized man in America. And Andrew Mellon will talk about the 8 business thieves that cause our businesses to fail. And very provocative information. He's got a book out. Excellent. We've got a Harvard professor who's going to talk about his work with our nonprofit organizations on productivity, performance, with less work. That's the whole idea. You know, as
Yeah.
nonprofit leaders, look, we've got too much work and no time. So
Yeah.
we need to be more productive without working ourselves more. So we have that. We've got a lot of speakers on fair housing. We've got people to talk about development, what they have done in development. We have a Hollywood a marketing executive, a Black guy from an HBCU who has worked on Black Panther as an example. He's going to talk about marketing. How do we reach the people? How do we reach them? What are some messages that will resonate, particularly with Black and Brown people? So it's a lot. Meetings with bankers and hearing about what they're trying to do in the community. We are coming together to empower not only our pocketbooks, but our minds.
That's great. So we are going to show a little preview of the conference so that everyone can see it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Have you heard about the Home Free USA Reaching Millions conference that's coming up in Atlanta? Don't miss out. This is an opportunity to grow your business, inspire your soul, and celebrate your work.
I am Sarita Battles, Managing Director and Head of Community and Affordable Lending. The Reaching Millions Conference is exciting. You get an opportunity to meet people, you get an opportunity to network, you get an opportunity to get insights. And so it's such a great value for anybody that's attending, for lenders, for nonprofits, for advocacy groups, for loan officers, for anybody that's engaging in the community to advance homeownership across America.
I am Chris Rocky. I'm the Northeast Territory Executive for PNC Community Development Banking. This is my first year at the Reaching Millions Conference. Disappointed I haven't been here in the past. Incredible conference. I've learned so much, met so many incredible leaders in the field of housing. What we're doing, if you think about affordable housing and access to housing, is really the #1 way we can help reduce the racial wealth gap, which is first and foremost all of our concerns right now.
The Reaching Millions Conference, for me, for Wealth Watchers, is family. It's a reunion. We've been with Home Free USA since our beginning. So for me, it's a reunion. It's a place to come refresh, gain new knowledge, know what you're going to do when you get back to your own neighborhood. Reaching Millions Conference is necessary. We enjoyed it, and we look forward to attending again.
Join us in Atlanta for a one-of-a-kind Home Free USA conference, where a select group of socially conscious people come together to build business, become better leaders, and create solutions that work for all.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Big Ron DeVoe, a.k.a. Ronald Boy DeVoe Jr., new edition, Belle Biv DeVoe, real estate entrepreneur. I want you to be there for Reaching Millions, Home Free USA. You don't want to miss this information. They are impacting the communities across the nation and the world. So be there or be square, baby. Let's go.
All right. So again, if you're just joining us, we are with Marcia Griffin, founder and president of Home Free USA. She talked about the top challenges for homeowners getting started, and a lot of it is fear. It has to do with not knowing your credit score and your credit information. There's just a lot of resources that they offer to help you through the process. We're so excited about the upcoming conference that you'll learn a lot about the industry and different folks who are there from financial institutions, real estate institutions, community leaders, nonprofits. So if you are interested in business, if you're interested in real estate, home ownership, building collaborations, wanting to be a better leader, sounds like this is the conference for you. So great.
Thank you, Nicole. So good.
One of the things, though, that you touched on earlier in our conversation, it's not just achieving home ownership, but it's sustaining home ownership, right? And so what are some things that people should look out for to prevent foreclosure? What are the top issues and challenges around foreclosure.
Look, for homeowners, the best thing that I would suggest is any homeowner that has a question about paying their mortgage, you know, they're delinquent now, they're not sure of what to do on their house, you know, just whatever it is, you can go to HUD.gov, you can call homefreeusa.org. You can go to our website, call our 800 number, 855 number, or 301 number, whatever is easiest for you, and ask to speak to a homeownership advisor. This is completely free. Completely free. You need to speak to someone who can direct you, someone who understands you, who understands your circumstances, and can mold the communication between you and your servicer, as well as, and most importantly, is to be able to answer some questions for you and to clarify things for you. If there are issues, do not wait. Do not wait. Look, and at the end of the day, let's be clear, with some mortgage products that our homeowners have, if you don't talk to a servicer, that's the mortgage company that you're working with, and we would put you in touch with, we work with all of them. At Home for USA, we work with all servicers around the country. So if you do not make contact with your servicer, your house could automatically go into foreclosure. A lot of folks just don't know that. They're scared. They just don't want to hear any bad news. But look, that's why we are there. That's why we will be able to help you. And, you know, Home Free USA, or you can go to HUD.gov, go to HUD's website. There are 1,600 organizations, many of whom are under my network. But look, you got to talk to someone, and let's not lose our houses with the kind of equity that we've been able to build up for the last couple of years.
Okay. Well, thank you. You've given us a lot of information. We just appreciate your heart and your passion to help families achieve home ownership and sustain their homes. So just thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. And so we are looking forward to your upcoming conference. We appreciate
Wonderful.
you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Reverend Soares, let him know everything went well. Hope to talk to you soon, Nicole.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Great. Bye.